Hello. Hello. Ah,
Yeah, I'm looking for my colleague to adjust our device. Just a minute. Okay.
I think particularly today's the last seminar before the meeting in Indonesia. So everybody's video has to be on. The last chance, we let your face to be known.
Yep, I'm here. You can call me Ray if you wish to. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That was the first meeting that I attended. And yeah, that was just a brief introduction of our company. Yeah. Yeah, good to see you guys.
So long you don't stand up. Just upper part of the body is fine. Usually you wear your short.
Okay, Thank you very much for inviting me to welcome everyone. I think it's a very nice opportunity to start together the different participants from the different countries interested to develop activities in the water sector. We know that the water sector is tremendously in need of innovation and partnerships. The objective of this business forum is to see what are the opportunities and to try to promote in a very friendly and easygoing way collaboration among the AWC members, and also to invite companies and various stakeholders to join AWC participants. So welcome to this seminar, and I give you the floor.
Sorry, pardon. I didn't hear you very clearly.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm ready. Can you allow me to share my screen, please? So I'll, okay, thank you. Thanks. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Ray. I actually, originally my background is South Korean, but I moved here, when I was young. So pretty much, I sort of co-founded this company basically with another partner. Okay. There is a company called Solar Water, based in Queensland in Australia. But anyway, this is what we are here for today. Okay, just to briefly introduce you about the the water solution that we developed. So at IGS, we actually start off as a primary domain as providing technical services and solutions to water management, irrigation customers globally, especially in Asia Pacific. So Southeast Asia, including North Asia. All right. And IGS, our primary purpose is basically to enable businesses and communities to improve the human health and the environment through the smartest water treatment technologies. We have a ranges of products, but I'll make it very brief because we have only 8 minutes given per presenter. All right. So We have a ranges product. First off, start off with the Igs Water Aeration. We call it RMA QA aerator. So the purpose of it is just to basically to supply the better oxygen into the water. So when it comes to pond, lake, or reservoir, all right, anywhere that you guys actually require the water source from, we can use this aerator to remove the algae or sludge breakdown or odor removal. Okay, and it can be also combined with the device called ozone generator to basically provide more oxygen into the water. Okay. So also there is a product called Igs Water Conditioner. What it does is slightly different, but it's still related to water treatment side. Okay. So basically it prevents any calcium buildup or iron buildup that's actually standing problem in the irrigation pipes to buildings or hotels or resorts, farms or golf courses, anywhere that actually use the irrigation pipes. All right. So we can actually proudly say it's actually 100% Australian made. It is chemical free and is electricity free and the maintenance free as well. Okay. And it can be also used in a variety of different, industries, from domestic all the way to commercial. All right. There is another product which is quite similar to water conditioner, but this one is called Zeta potential mixer. So it's more for break up the bacteria when it comes to flocculation or coagulation of the wastewater or sewage water. Okay, and we can actually inject like disinfectants such as chlorine through this Zeta potential mixer to actually maintain the better water quality. So it comes down to better water quality. All right. And also we have a device called micro bubble generator. It's also is the main purpose of it is provide the nanobubble of the oxygen so it can actually stay longer and lasting longer in the water to improve the health of the water. Okay. So this is quite new technology as well, but then it developed about a decade ago. But it's not quite well known for a lot of industry, but we proudly say it can be used to basically more effective results of reducing the total, suspended solids by almost 99%. All right. Pretty much this one is what we call membrane bioreactor, but it's more for the wastewater treatment system. So we're proudly saying that we can say this one can be used in different industry. Like, there is an example from bakery plant, we use it, and also we can use it in the hotel just to meet that high effluent quality, because there is a wastewater that needs to be treated from certain buildings or hotels and resorts, and we can use this device as a STP, plug and play, or wastewater treatment system to basically effectively treat and manage the wastewater. And you can see from the photo here down below, it clearly shows what's actually better and more effective compared to traditionally activated sludge process. Okay, so it basically the entire process is quite shortened, and also it's very it's in a way is kind of eliminate the secondary clarification tank, so you can actually reduce the cost as well as easier installation as well. Okay, and the removal rate is obviously a lot higher. Okay. Lastly, this is we also try to provide a solution in terms of software side. So if anyone wants to integrate the soil sensor or any of the weather equipment sensor, we can actually develop this IoT cloud platform solution for you guys as well. Okay, so what it does is it collects all the data from each geo-coordinated location, and we can actually put that in the dashboard format, or we can actually put that in the map in the one central platform for you guys. Okay. So these are the current locations. So we are based in Australia, Melbourne, and also Singapore and Thailand. And if you guys have any questions, please do let me know. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. Am I clear? Okay, nice to meet you everyone. I'm from the Changjiang Institute of Supply Planning, Design and Research. I am also a member of the National Dam Safety Technology Research Center of China. So today my topic is mainly about dam safety, and I want to share with you guys our new study results and new technology in high dam underwater leakage detecting and repairing. So firstly, please allow me to give a brief introduction about CSPR. And our company has a history of about 70 years, and it is the biggest water engineering consulting company in China. And our headquarters is located in Wuhan City, China. And we have multiple businesses in different areas. That is in water conservation and hydropower, electricity, transportation environment, and also dam safety. So our typical works include the Three Gorges Power Station, the South to North Water Diversion Project in China, both in China. Till now, we have finished survey and design jobs for more than for hundreds of newly built large and huge dams, and over 300 rehabilitation projects for illness reservoir and dams, both in China and abroad. And this is our study results. We all know the leakage problem on dam body, especially for the earth dam, is a very critical problem, which yeah. Yeah, I'm still sharing. You cannot see it. Okay, let me check. Is it okay now? Okay, sorry for. We all know the leakage on dam body, especially on earth dam, is a very critical problem, which may threaten the dam safety. There are many dams failure cases caused by dam leakage all over the world. And presently, it is quite difficult for us to detect dam leakage, particularly for high dams, because the leakage points usually distribute in a very random pattern, and the water flow velocity is relatively small. And the leakage point may also locate rather deep in the water. So our accurate underwater leakage detecting technology for large dam is actually a total pollution solution, which is consisted of four main steps. Firstly, a comprehensive analysis based on historic engineering materials and on-site investigation shall be done firstly to evaluate the potential leakage area and the patterns. And then we use sonar devices to conduct an extensive detection to locate the possible leakage existing area. Afterwards, ROV, the robot, will be sent to the possible leakage area to collect image and a video of the dam body. At last, a special type of chemical checker will be injected into the founded leakage points to make the final information of leakage passage. With the above mentioned portfolio detecting mirrors, it is no longer difficult for us to check dam leakage. Here is an animation of the technology. Okay. Okay, here are some of our core equipments, and the underwater sonar mirroring devices. You can see it is used to take dam body surface detecting at a very large scale that can greatly improve the mirroring efficiency compared with the traditional artificial diving method. You can see we divided the dam surface into many grids, and the robot can run through all of them and take the mirrors, collect the information. And the robot can reach the depth of more than 150 meters underwater. These devices enable us to automatically check the dam body and circle the abnormal areas in a more visualized approach. Here are some ROV platforms we developed. You can see we use those robots to carry out the leakage point locating task. We have, you can see floating. Here is the floating one, the crawling robot, and also the absorbing robots. They can be used for the gravity dam, also concrete surface dam, and arc dam. The ROV can take custom detect equipments like high definition camera and chemical tracer injector, and so on. The accuracy of the positioning of the platform and water is around 0.5 meter. For concrete surface rockfill dam, we also developed some engineering measures for underwater leakage repairing. The combining plugin solution can help fix the leakage hole under the concrete surface of the dam without emptying the reservoir. The underwater grouting technology can help to reconstruction the anti-seepage system of the dam body. By the way, special made repairing materials is also needed in this section. And here is a list of projects we have carried out, both in China and abroad. And in the past few years, we have successfully applied our technology to more than 50 big reservoirs and high dams, including 10 concrete surface rockfill dam. The height of the dam are all more than 100 meters. We also, in 2018 to 2019, we also fixed a new reservoir in a Southeast Asia country. Sorry for not being able to share with you the name of the dam. Actually, our technology has been now applied to many cases, also in China. And we hope to have another opportunity to share with you guys with more details of our technology. Thank you very much. That's all for my presentation.
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me? No. Okay. Allow me to share my screen, please. Can you see my screen now? Yeah. Okay, is it in presentation view now? Okay. So I'm Greg Antonio from the Philippines. Maynilad head for the water production under the water supply operations. So I'll introduce first our company. We're the largest private water utility in the Philippines that provides water and wastewater to the west zone of Metro Manila. We are owned and operated by the Metro Pacific Investments, the MCI Holdings, and Marubeni Incorporation. Our water service coverage is 94% of the West Concession with a 9.8 million population served. We have 4 water treatment plants, two of which are operating beyond 25 years. Two of the water treatment plants are integrated membrane systems, UF ultrafiltration and reverse osmosis systems. And we have this 741 million liter capacity of reserve and the build services of 1.4 million. The challenges we encountered during our operations is we are averaging 20 typhoons per year, and the effect of that is a turbid water in our major water source. And aside from the typhoons, we are also experiencing El Nino every 4 years. And the drought causes the main water source to deplete. That affects 64% of our customers. And also due to lesser inflows, the secondary water source, which is the Laguna Lake, the third largest lake in Asia Pacific, is being affected by the saline water intrusion, which causes higher total dissolved solids in our raw water. So what we have done is we were able, actually it's ongoing, the upgrade of our treatment plants from a capacity of 2,400 million liters per day. Before it was operating only at a capacity of 300 NTU of turbidity. Now we are able to upgrade it up to 2,000 NTU using the lamellar technology. And these are the comparison of the before and after upgrade of the basins. And also we were able to upgrade our microfilters with ultra filters. And we also upgraded the reverse osmosis system to treat saline water with TDS of 700 ppm to 1,200 ppm to sustain the 300 million liter day per watt of water from our secondary source. And also right now we are able to operate our facilities in a central control system. With this, we are able to monitor the elevations and status of our water sources. We are able to somehow forecast the production and the demand. We have this quick response and proactive activities that we can monitor online. We are also able to remotely control our pumps, motors, and valves through the supervisory control and our SCADA. And also we are able to track our field men through GPS to know who will be our first responders in case of emergencies. And just to pass by, we are 23 years in experience in water and wastewater industry. And actually, we are venturing, Maynilad is venturing with outside service. Right now, we are operating water utilities outside our concession. To name a few is what we see in the slides. We also render services on water solutions like estate management, water loss or non-revenue water, wastewater management, water academy, and supply management. So this is how Maynilad is venturing right now from public water utility to solutions provider. Thank you very much.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you for some trouble. Hi, my name is Jung Kim. I'm working for Yooshin Engineering Corporation. From now, I'm gonna call it Yooshin. Okay, usually we call it Yooshin in Korea. So thank you so much for giving me this great opportunity to introduce our organization and our business in this important forum. This is the content of my presentation. In the introduction, I put our CEO and president, chairman and CEO. So he used to be a professor at Seoul National University, and before joining our organization. So he puts a lot of emphasis on technology and social responsibility. That's why we have a motto. The best technology available in this field. Okay, the company was established back in 1966. Since its foundation in mid-60s, we have grown a lot. As you can see here, the company total asset as of 2017 was $138 million. Actually, last year it was almost doubled, so it's like $230 million US. And in 1980s, we were listed on the database of many MDBs, including ADB, IBRD. And in 2002, our company was listed on the Kosdaq stock market and successfully raised some funding for sustainable operation. Well, as a comprehensive civil engineering company, we provide all the services which include almost all the civil engineering field, including water resources, structure, and environment, and etc. And we have over 1,200 dedicated scientists and engineers, out of which we have about 280 professional engineers and 400 masters and PhD. So let me briefly introduce Water Resource Division at Yooshin. So in our division, we have over 80 experts working together to provide services in dam field, river, agriculture, watershed management, and disaster prevention. So at Yooshin, we do have environmental division, water supply and sanitation division, groundwater division. So whenever we develop projects, we work together as a team. So if you have any problems, not only water quantity, also water quality, just let us know. We can develop or work together. We have been working on many projects in Korea, and based on those accomplishments, we have conducted, a number of projects in more than 14 countries around the world. Our business in the division includes from investigation, feasibility study, plan design, supervision, and construction management, and operation and management of civil engineering infrastructures. So this slide shows some key projects we have conducted in dam and hydropower sectors. Because of time, I'm not gonna review all the projects here, but basically, I'd like to let you know, Yooshin was involved in 9 9 multipurpose dam development out of 14 multipurpose dams in Korea. Also, we have participated in 4 weir design projects out of 9 during the 4 major river restoration project. And also we have a number of numerous projects in dam development field. And this slide shows river improvement sector and agricultural civil engineering sector. So we have conducted many projects in river development, improvement projects, and also ecological restoration of important river sections. And one important area is, Ara waterway in Korea, which connects the Han River to the West Sea. We're involved in that project too. And water management sector is very important for our operation. We try to help our client to realize AIWW, which is Integrated Water System Management. With that concept, we have conducted many projects. Some key projects like a feasibility study of AIWW in the Changjiang Basin in Thailand, and also smart water management system in the Cisangkui River Basin in Indonesia. The disaster prevention and mitigation is one of the key areas nowadays because of climate change caused by maybe global warming. So nowadays, we have been conducting more and more projects in this area, nationally and internationally. And this picture shows one of the control rooms we have developed in Bandung, Indonesia, as a part of flood forecasting warning system in the Zeta River Basin in Indonesia. And we are trying to expand this project to cover the whole Zeta River Basin in the future. And also we have conducted, many disaster mitigation projects for our local provincial government in Korea. Well, lastly, this slide shows our business areas. So we have experience not only in Southeast Asia, but also some European countries, African countries, and also some South African countries, as you can see here. So currently we have project experience in more than 14 countries in the world. So in this slide shows some of the projects we have completed, and some projects which are ongoing, and also some projects we expect in the future. So the Kingdom of Cambodia is one of our best customers as clients. So I'd like to tell you some more. Since some of the oldest project for flood control and construction of irrigation system in that province, we work very closely with the Cambodian government officers. So we try to identify projects, and we try to find funding sources together. And thanks to their close collaboration and also our dedication, and we were able to develop many projects, as you can see here. And another example is Indonesia, which is one of the biggest clients to Yooshin. And as you can see, we have conducted many projects in Indonesia, covering almost all islands in Indonesia. And also there are many ongoing projects as of today, and we expect to develop more projects together. Like the Kingdom of Cambodia, we have developed a very close relationship with the Indonesian government, and also we try to identify some problems here and there, and based on that kind of information, we try to develop projects for fundings from QICA and ADB and different funding sources. So close communication, I think, is very important for developing projects, and trustworthy relationship is one of the assets for developing projects. Well, nowadays we have I have involved in a number of projects in Vietnam, which is a growing field in the water sector. This, as you can see, transboundary is one of the biggest issues in many countries. Especially true in the Mekong River riverine countries. So we conducted this project as part of Greater Mekong Subregion Flood and Drought Risk Management and Mitigation Project. So in this project, we developed, we provide some consulting services for transboundary flood management, hydraulic design standard update, and community-based risk management in against future climate change. So based on our comprehensive study, we developed some guidelines, and maybe we proposed some options to manage cross-border water issues in Vietnam and Cambodia. Another project we conducted was a project funded by World Bank in Vietnam. This is a part of Mekong Integrated Water Resource Management Project. So this is like a long-term water planning for Vietnam. This is kind of first official long-term water planning by using official decision support system developed for especially the Tuas River Basin, which is one of the key key tributaries to the Mekong River in Indonesia. The funding was provided by World Bank through Monet and BNNC. Thank you. Well, I'd like to say some concluding remarks. Last week, I mentioned the private sector is one of the key pillars in solving water-related issues, along with government, MDBs, and some non-profit organizations. So we cannot overemphasize the importance of private sector. Of course, other sectors are also important. So we do understand our role as a leading company in the water sector. So we have been trying to secure and nurture competent organizations and human resources who can meet the need of our customers. So with that in mind, the engineers and scientists at Yooshin work together for our customers who have provided us with many opportunities, as well as encouraged us to overcome many obstacles in the highly risky, uncertain overseas project field. Well, we like to provide cost-effective solutions, and also we like to transfer our experience to our client, and we can be your best partner for water. So whenever you have a problem, any potential projects, please come and visit us. We are stationed in Gangnam, Seoul. Thank you.
No, it's not a question, by the way. I would like to thank all the presenters for the very nice example they gave us today. It's really interesting to see some of the innovations that have been presented. And I would like very much to stress and to recommend all the presenters to look at the opportunity to submit a candidature for AWC label. We have created the possibility to award a AWC label to all innovations that can exist in the water field. And from what I have seen, I mean, from the water utility of our colleagues in Philippines to our colleagues in China regarding the leakage detection on the dam, all of those innovation and all of those processes could perfectly fit with the AWC label. So the objective of the AWC label is just to recognize innovation and quality of your work in the water sector. So it's something which is free. We are planning to award the first label during the second AIWW in November in Indonesia. And so if you would like to obtain this recognition, we invite you to submit your candidature.
Sure, I'll be there.
Thank you for your effort.
Yep. I wrote the question to IGS, sorry, but except IGS has already replied to me on the chat. Yeah, that would be nicer to have perhaps to share with everyone on the online now. IGS. My question is whether IGS has equipment or device to detect the Legionnaire disease. Perhaps you can share with us the answers. IGS representative. Sorry, I forgot the name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I would say not specifically for that specific disease, but we have developed a equipment called OVAFM filter. All right, so that can actually prevent water quality from getting deteriorated from all the diseases out there, which is a waterborne disease. So yeah, hope that answers that question. But like I said, if you can provide me more sort of details, like more technical details, then I can actually provide you more accurate answers for that. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you. Any other questions? Anyway, I think I answered enough. So yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you all. In our mission, OECD, one of our main mission of OECD is inviting and promoting private sector's engagement in the water infrastructure investment project in terms of policy and decision making. As you know, OECD is one of the most important global think tank to make important report or information source to the decision makers in the developed countries. For this shape, we will try to hear every voice from the private sectors and public sector and national government to promote the private sector engagement in this field. So please feel free to ask or contact with me if you have a very nice idea to promote the private sector's engagement or the private sector investment in water related sectors. Thanks.
Yeah, I apologize for now, but I have nothing in mind for now about in connections with the ADB projects, but I can get back with the group to give further information on that question. I apologize for not answering. Thank you. Sure.
Okay, here, can I share some experience from Korean side? Yeah. Well, recently I had a very great many chances to work on ADB and World Bank funded projects in Vietnam and other countries. And a lot of times we have to work with, we call it local engineers, because, you know, whenever you conduct international projects, any team will consist of national, international expert and national expert. So I found that, you know, the mutual understanding of their culture and their capability and also in developing some, you know, trustworthy relationships among the international expert and national experts are kind of key to successful project implementation. So, for example, in Vietnam's case, you know, we usually had like 3 international experts along with like 20 national experts. So, well, fortunately, thanks to having very good partners in Vietnam and other countries, we were able to successfully accomplish our projects. I feel like, you know, the developing very good relationship, not only with the client, it's usually government officers and funding agencies like ADB and World Bank, with national partners, very important. Thank you.
Thanks for the experience and some technology and lesson from other countries. I think that after this meeting, would you like to share the presentation to more town study, maybe to something relevant, something similar in my country, and thank you very much.
Yes, if I can just make a quick comment, and especially from our colleague from Maynilad, I think it's a very interesting results what has been achieved in Maynilad, because the way of distributing water, providing water to customers. So right now they are serving about 10 million of people. This development has been made only by the private company, of course, with the policy and with the support from the public authorities, without any specific project, without any international funding and so on. It was made by the local people and so on. And what has been achieved right now is a very extraordinary results, because I can say that the technology which is used, the way you are proceeding and so on, is exactly at the level of the most advanced country regarding water distribution and water quality. You had a very tremendous difficult situation to face regarding water resources. You get the problem of the typhoon, you get the problem of salt intrusion. So you had to be more clever than the difficult difficult situation you had to face. And right now you have a very strong expertise in both developing a public service and at the same time developing private investment for supporting this. And I think this is a wonderful example. And what I would suggest, if you can, or maybe you have it, to have an experience document, which is just explaining how you created your organization, how you have created your services, because I think this is something that could be shared, and I'm pretty sure that the colleagues in Vietnam or in Cambodia and so on could be very interested, because it's an initiative which is really remarkable and that could be used in many countries in the Asian region. Of course, in addition, new innovations regarding new technology and so on can be included in your experience, but the general framework, I think, is very, very interesting to be shared.
Yeah, if I may answer to that. Thank you. Yeah, first, let me get back with the previous question about ADB or back-funded projects. I really don't remember anything in particular that involves Maynilad. But the ADB projects, because you know, Maynilad is under the regulations of the national government, the Metro Manila Water Services. So before, there were ADB funded projects that focuses on water source reliability. Just recently, they finished a 3-meter aqueduct to reduce the non-revenue water from the main source. And also the previous ADB funded projects are for the wastewater utilities. So after privatization, we were able to somehow absorb those projects. We were the ones who continued the supervision and management. And as for the experience, yes, as I said a while ago, before when the water supply system was operated by the government, there were many challenges. And to be particular on non-revenue water, before there were majority of the areas in Metro Manila are experiencing no water at all every day. And that is because of the 68% non-revenue water before the private players assumed the operation. So it was really the privatization that gave the opportunity to improve the water system here in Metro Manila. So the major investments were spent by big major companies like the Metro Pacific, the DMCI, and the Marobayan. So I can say the privatization is a remarkable strategy of the government to help them improve the supply system. And until now, we're still regulated by the government. So it's really, it's not a monopolized business. It's a partnership between the government and the private sector. Thank you.
Okay, this is a very brief comment to presenters in the AIWW2 in Indonesia in general, but specifically for those presenting in the business projects session. Okay, because to me, the success of AIWW2 will all depend whether we can get support from the funders. I think that's very, very clear-cut matrix. So take note, again, I don't know whether you have already prepared how many minutes you will be giving to every presenters in the business project session. Now, they have to be able to really take the most essential thing in the presentation. Don't get to, if you are given 8 minutes, you make sure that roughly 8 plus 2 is the maximum minutes, not dilly-dally, da-da-da-da-da, winding. Essentially, nothing but like a business, what is it called? Executive summary of your 100 or 200 pages, but you should be able to extract something within 1%, if not less than that. Because the funders will not have any time to listen to all your nitty gritty, all the stuff. When they get interested, they will approach you for sure. Yeah, so without specifically making some comments about the last one, is too long. The last, the seminar, the webinar. Okay, something which we should learn from there. Remember, we're all in the same family. We can be honest to each other. So that is it. The last one is really, really too long, some of them. With that said, I think with due respect to everybody, so just my honest comment to the last one. Today's very good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
감사의절이라도 해야 되는 것 같은데. 이종환, 진짜 부부 사기다니 부부 사기다 아주. 둘이 다 해먹어라. Yeah. Farewell, eternal farewell from all of you.